Hello, lovely viewers. My name is Maya, and my channel goes by Lady Intuitive. And in this video, I really want to talk about things that. Wait, what am I doing again? Oh, I want to talk about things that should stay in 2024, instead of going into 2025, because a lot of these things either just piss me off or I just don't think they should stay here. So I'm just gonna get to it, be quick, because I can be a yapper, or I like whatever. See, I was just about to yap. Okay, so I have my notes. I already know a lot of people are not even probably gonna listen to this. It's gonna go in one ear and out the other. But vaping needs to go. It needs to go. I don't understand how after all this research, and not even just research, but just like after your breath, or you can tell by your mood, or any other factors. I don't understand how after all of that people still think vaping is cute, people still think vaping is fun, people still think it's good for you, or I mean, I understand a lot of people just don't care, but vaping and smoking need to go. Unless it's not something from Mother Earth, then you don't need to be inhaling it and then exhaling it, thinking, I don't know, you're all done that bag of chips or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it at that because that's really all I have to say. Okay, so this is very particular, but I think people need to leave behind people pleasing and mindless following. Like, these are not, they're not the same thing, but to me they definitely go together. A lot of people who people please are mindless followers, if that makes sense. Like, they kind of fall into the same box, but like, let me explain. Okay, hey guys, so I didn't really explain this too well, but what I was getting at is that people who people please are similar to mindless followers, and they're kind of just the same thing, because people who people please, it's like their whole thing is that they want to appease others because they feel like they have to, and because they feel like they have to appease others, it's kind of similar to mindless following, because people who do mindless following and just do trends because their friends are doing it or because they feel like they have to, they all have like a similar goal in mind, which is just to be comfortable in the masses, to be comfortable in the way that everybody thinks, and to be comfortable in the way that they're used to, or the way that they feel like they need to be. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Now, mindless following, I feel like is a big issue, especially with TikTok, because once people see that something's a trend, once they see that their friends are doing something, all of a sudden they want to hop on it and they just want to do it too. If you grew up with a cultural mom or a black mom, you probably heard, if your friend's gonna jump off a cliff, would you? And that's exactly what you people do. That's exactly how you people act. And a lot of you would probably say, oh, if my best friend jumped off a cliff, I definitely would do it as well. Now, I don't know, it might depend what the situation is, but I'm not doing that. And I would literally do my best to make my best friend not even jump off the cliff. So, but anyways, like, that mindless following needs to stop. I want to do a whole video on that anyway, so I'm not going to go too deep into that, but stop being a mindless follower and stop people pleasing, stop not putting yourself first. So my third point was, it say, ooh, this one's good. The third one is women, okay, mostly women, need to stop getting with low vibrational men, and this whole rapper trend, getting with rappers, or getting with aspiring rappers, or getting with YNs that think they're going to be rappers or already try to pursue rapping. This needs to stop, because I just don't understand. I don't understand how you think this relationship's going to work out for you. It is a little bit fun to see how everything just comes crashing and burning down, but it also just does not make sense, because you know that they're not going to be good for you, and you know that they're probably going to get you pregnant, and you're going to become a baby mama, and an unsupported baby mama. Like, you're not going to have them by your side all the time. They're going to play with you, they're going to play with your emotions. I just don't understand why you would even want to be a part of that, why you would want that to be your life. It makes no sense to me. So yeah, if you are a woman, from young women to older women, or from another, like from young women to another young woman, or from young women to girls, that needs to stop. Stop getting with men that will not care about you, that will not care about your kid if they were to get you pregnant. That's just not cute. It's not cute. I really don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say about it. The next one is negativity and unnecessary hate, because we all know those Instagram comments. I don't know about anyone else, but I don't really like using Instagram, like, really at all. I don't like having too much social media consumption, unless it's YouTube, but, or well, sometimes Pinterest too, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't even use Pinterest as much as I used to, honestly. So like, yeah, really the most I use is literally YouTube. But Reels, when it first came out, I swear the comments were not as negative as they are now. Because oh my god, the comments now, from what I've seen, so yes, they are hilarious. They can be very funny. But they're so negative. Like, it'll literally be kids, it'll be disabled people, it'll be a person like me, and the comments are just horrendous. They're crazy, and the unnecessary hate has got to stop. It's gotta stop. I just don't understand why now. I mean, even on Twitter as well, just the fact that being a hater, and not even like a casual hater, I feel like I'm like a casual hater. That's kind of crazy to give that a title. I literally just made that up. But I guess like just to be someone who's just like, who's usually just like overly critical of certain people, because some of y'all be playing too much on the internet, and some of y'all look stupid, and some of y'all look dumb. And so I think that hating is fine, like just putting people in their place. But just hating, you get what I mean? Like when it's just not necessary. Like someone's literally posting about, I don't know, some interracial young high school couple going to prom together, but one of them is disabled. Maybe one of them has Down syndrome, and then literally the comments are just wild. They're not just normal. This is not normal behavior. If you feel that you have to leave time out of your day, which you're probably unemployed, and I don't mean like unemployed like, oh, you're on the job search, like unemployed like you choose not to go to work, or you don't really want to go to work. If you choose time out of your day to leave a hateful comment, what does that say about you? What does that say about you? It's just very weird. It's very weird behavior, and I just don't understand why you would want to send out more negative energy in this already unbalanced world. It makes no sense. Oh my god, this one grinds my gears, and I probably would make not even just one video. I'll probably make a couple of videos relating to this subject. But the obsession with aesthetics, you know who you are. You know who you are, because it's mostly catered to the female gaze. It's mostly catered to girls like me, older women, whatever. This obsession with aesthetics is so stupid. But if you feel that you have to minimize yourself, your beautiful soul, your soul that's supposed to be here and grow into a blooming, wonderful human being, if you feel that you have to minimize yourself into one little particular group of what a girl is supposed to be, one of the colors and spectrums of what a girl or woman or even guy is supposed to be, do you not think that's boring? Do you not think that's stupid, that you're minimizing your whole personality to one or a couple aesthetics, and then you make it your whole personality? You don't even know who you are. That's the funny thing about aesthetics, is they can kind of be used as a tool to discover who you can be, and that's where I can see the positive of aesthetics. It can kind of make people connect with each other in terms of like fashion and what they like. But when it comes to the terms where people actually just start putting themselves in this box to where they feel like they need to be in that aesthetic, it's dumb, because you're never going to discover things about yourself that you don't even know about, because you are like literally limiting yourself. It's literally limiting yourself. I don't get it. It makes me mad. It makes me irritated. I just don't understand why people don't want to be them and have YOU as their aesthetic. You should be your aesthetic. You should be your own aesthetic. I feel like most aesthetics I love, and if I had even a larger wardrobe than I do, I would be dressing in pretty much almost every aesthetic. I would, just because I'll like what I like. Not everyone's like that. Not everyone likes like a rainbow of things inside their personality, but I'm sure you probably have like 10 under what you want to dress like, not just a few. It makes literally no sense. I just don't tie yourself to that. It's just dumb, and it's goofy, and it's silly. Next, lack of self-awareness. This is very particular. This is not like a super pop culture centered things to leave in 2024. No honey, it's not. Lack of self-awareness. So many people lack self-awareness. It's actually ridiculous. I don't understand. I think actually self-awareness should be taught, because if people were more self-aware and they would actually work on themselves, and they would actually put in the effort to understand who they are, or just understand that their behaviors are inconsiderate to others, and then the world would be a just much better place than what it is now. And honestly, I don't even know what else to say to that. It's just people, the lack of self-awareness needs to be left behind. Like every year, more people need to become more self-aware. Every month, every day, every minute, people need to become more self-aware, because when you become more self-aware, you become a better human. I don't even know what number this is, but the next point is the oversaturated media, especially with Gen Alpha. I have a little sister who's in Gen Alpha. Like, this oversaturated media is so cringe. The brain rot, the thumbnails on YouTube. Can I just talk about it? Because, okay, I love playing games. I've been like I don't know if I really want to call myself PC gamer, but like, you know, like those online game websites that a lot of us played when we were younger, and like everyone born usually from like, I feel like pretty much all of Gen Z, from like 90, maybe like around 96 to like 2012, like most people around that age, and not that age group knows what I'm talking about. Like a lot of us, I mean, a lot of older people and younger people did play them, but I feel like mostly that age group played a lot of the PC online games, like Girls Go Games or Moshi Monsters or whatever it's called, or Movie Star Playing, like things like that. Maybe I'll put like a whole little collage on a screen just of different examples. Okay, basically I love to play games. I love gaming, is like a big part of me, and I really want to do gaming content on my channel. I really want to do just pretty much whatever I want on my channel. But the gaming thumbnails on YouTube are so crazy. Like, I get it, people want to get clicks, people want people to, you know, watch their video, but I really wish, it's just a personal wish, I wish that social media and forms of content were just toned down, like they were just less saturated, because it's kind of just getting ridiculous. Like, it just goes to show that the like people's attention spans are getting so small. Not even just younger people, older people too. Like, that's why I try to minimize my social media use, because I can literally tell when my attention span is decreasing. Like, I can tell. And so I feel like oversaturated media is one of the biggest causes of that, just not only for Gen Z or Gen Alpha, but for millennials as well, because we see it. Oh my god, these next two topics like really make me mad, and these two points are going to kind of go together, but the main one is obsession with celebrities. Now, 2024 was literally, like, I feel like one of the biggest years recently, at least, with like big celebrity downfalls. Like, we all know, like Drake, because Kendrick definitely beat him. If you somehow think that in your mind that Drake won that beef, you're as slow as a snail. You are as slow as a slug. You just, clearly something's not working. It's not working. It's not clicking. And just saying. But you had Drake. You had I don't even want to say his name. I'm just gonna maybe put it on the screen. I don't even want to say his name, because everyone knows his name's like Voldemort now. I don't even want to say his name. Okay, those are like more like downfalls, but they're also just like big drama, like Ariana and Ethan, her taking somebody's man. Wait, who else? I don't know. I can't think of any right now. I'm sure I can put more on the screen. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Like, social influences and entities on social media. So, like, what is that man's name? I'll put him over there. Him, like, he had a downfall. Like, all these weird predators. Like, ew. Pretty much, like, there's no reason to be obsessed with celebrities, not only because they can be caught into, you know, controversies, but also it's just like weird to be obsessed with celebrities. Like, I feel like the time where I was most into celebrity culture was when I was really into K-pop. Like, I first got into K-pop like 2016. I got into K-pop like when Blackpink debuted, which is like kind of ironic because I don't really like a lot of their newest music, even though they're not really a thing anymore. But yeah, I feel like that's when I was really into celebrity culture. But even when I was really into celebrity culture, I was not as bad as a lot of these people are. There are literally grown people on social media, Twitter mostly. I mean, even though it goes by like now, but especially on TikTok, a lot of people just obsess over celebrities. They simp over celebrities. It's very weird. Just think about it. We're on a floating rock in the Milky Way in a big universe. Also, all of our blood is, you know, flows the same. We all have working hearts. Well, hopefully. Most of our organs are built the same. It's pretty much the same. We're all the same, pretty much. So just think about it. You are spending your time out of your day as another fellow human, obsessing over another fellow human. Like, just that you need to think about. Because if you have a obsession with a celebrity you need to think about. And this is coming from someone who has listened to Beyonce and like looked up to Beyonce ever since she was little. Like if I was to make music, like my biggest inspiration would be Beyonce. But even I don't obsess over her the way beehives do. If anything, I would obsess over her music, like what she's actually creating, the art she's creating, because she's a very wonderful performer. And anyone who tries to take that away from her, just don't. It doesn't make sense. I hate when people try to take credit away from people, like with Taylor Swift. I don't even listen to a lot of Taylor Swift, but I grew up listening to her. And also, I just think that a lot of people don't give her credit where it's due. She's a good songwriter. The way her fans obsess over her, it's insane. They're a big problem. We all know like the big problem fandoms, like the Swifties, the Barbs, even Cardi B's fans. They're crazy. All K-pop fans pretty much. But it's like, yeah, I don't get why people don't give where credit's due. I don't even know where I was. I'm going to go on to the next little subsection, which is shipping culture. I absolutely hate shipping culture. I just don't understand shipping culture. Mostly, especially if it is with real people, like people who were really into One Direction or really into BTS shipping their friends that, at least from what we know, they see as brothers, right? They ship them even if they have verbalized they're uncomfortable with it, but you do it anyway. That is weird. But it's not only, to me, it's not only weird with real people, it's also weird with characters. I'm mostly talking to anime fans here. I'm not like a big anime fan at all. Like I grew up watching some animes, but like the basic ones that everyone watched, like the more, I guess, I don't want to say Americanized, but like a lot of people in America grew up watching them, like Dragon Ball Z. Would you count The Last Airbender? The Boondocks, I mean, Pokemon. I don't know what the series are called. I just know I remember watching the Pokemon anime. But anime fans really grind my gears, and not in a good way. Not in the good way. The way they ship people, the way they ship characters, I guess I should say, is really, really gross, okay? And I'm just going to bring up the example of Jujutsu Kaisen because, go on, like, if there's any recent anime I've gotten into, it's Jujutsu Kaisen. I gotta like pronounce it because I feel like sometimes my words, they just space out, like I don't enunciate them. Like the way people just ship the characters is really gross to me because the main, like, okay, I don't want to say the main character, but like the star of the show, according to fans from what I've seen, because everybody always talks about him, but Gojo, he is a sensei in modern time from when the show takes place, where the show takes place with the main protagonist, Yuji Itadori, right? He is a teacher at the time. I believe he's like 28. But people really have the audacity to ship this man, this grown man, mind you, a like millennial or old Gen Z age in the show. They literally ship him with his students. I'm not going to say they because it's not the whole fandom. Like that's just a generalization. Like I feel like a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen fans are also sane, but a lot of the ones I've seen are also insane. So I just have to like point that out. But they will literally ship him with his students. Or the main antagonist of the show, the anime, Sukuna, who's like the king of curses, who's like so many years old. They will literally ship him with I'm just going to say the ones I've seen. They will literally ship him with two teen boys in the show. The two teen boys in the show. Megumi and Yuji. Either they're both 15 or one's like 15, 16, or they're both 16. I don't remember. And I honestly don't care because at the end of the day, they're both still teens, both still minors, and people literally ship Sukuna with them. Also pretty sure that Sukuna is like the uncle of Yuji somehow. So it's just even weirder. Basically, I'm getting to the point where it's like these people who are really into shipping culture, they do not care. It's also with what was it, Encanto? People will literally ship Isabelle. Wait, what's her name? It's Maribel. Oh my god. They will literally ship Maribel with her own grown uncle Bruno. It's like the fact that these people, even if it's animated characters, you feel comfortable enough to go out of the way to make some stupid lore that you made up in your head because it's not what the show creator made. It's not what you watched. You made it up. You spent your free time of your life, your precious life. You spent your free time of your precious life literally trying to make up lore to make family members or minors get with older people and just like flip-flopping it to some just mental gymnastics in your head. It really disgusts me. Just shipping culture disgusts me. We need to leave it in 2024. It Like, I know no one's gonna listen to that, but it's just like I want to see less of it. There's no reason why I'm looking up a character in a show just because I want to understand more about what the show is, understand more about the lore of the show, and I go click on the images and I'm seeing shipping fan art. I don't want to see that, and everybody wants to see that. I don't want to see it. Oh my god, this one's a really good one because I feel like in 2024 it has gotten so bad. But the next point, this should stay in 2024. Over sexualization and goon culture. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why people feel that what is in their mind, what gets them going, whether it's up here or down there, I don't know why you feel like you need to go put that out on the internet over some dumb stuff. And let me talk to my fellow girls. If it's over anime characters, sure, whatever, because they're not real. But I feel like it has been so increased over 2024 where girls are literally just like getting just as bad as men, and they will simp over any guy they see on social media because of like K-pop and maybe a few other things. If you're just on the internet, you've seen kind of like this surge of appreciation, but also, you know, some weird things going on with Asian people, like the Asian community. Like, pretty much if you're pretty and Asian right now, there's no reason why you shouldn't be on social media, because you will literally get it. Or at least that's my opinion. I'm sure not everybody, but like literally people kind of like fetishize Asian people even more than I feel like they used to. And that's just like an example. Like, it's not like people are only doing it with Asian people. We literally had a meme about, you know what it means if you know what it means. I don't want to explain it. I don't want that on my channel. But like, there literally was the Haktua meme. This goon culture needs to stop. It's just weird. Like, I get having those thoughts. We're all human. It's natural. Libido is natural. That stuff is natural. But it's just the way people converse about it on the internet has gone too far. There's no reason why I'm scrolling on the web, scrolling on a social media app like Pinterest or something else, and there's just a video about, I don't know, I'm just gonna use Asian guy for example, because I've seen this on a lot of Asian guys like media, if I ever see it. He's just doing something else. Sometimes these social media creators, they be trying to fish for stuff. They really do be trying to fish for like compliments and like things like that, but like it'll just be like random stuff. So let's just say like the guy is just doing something random, like he's not trying to fish for nothing. It's just like random content. He's just like having fun or whatever. I don't know what he's trying to do. Literally in the comments it'll be like, your wet slippery hot dog would fit so well in my slippery smell good rose toy grapefruit. Like, it don't make sense, but like that's just what I could come up with. I just don't know what to say, because it's not even like that's inaccurate. Like, it literally is accurate. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm sure you have seen it, because the goon culture from both men and women, it's gotten really weird. I truly don't understand. I don't understand it. This should definitely be left in 2024, because I feel like 2024 has also brought in a surgence of dirty lolcows, and what else? Just dirty lolcows. If you don't know what a lolcow is, I don't know what it exactly stands for, but it's pretty much like a laughing stock of the internet. Like how they would have disabled people or people who just look different or who might just look ugly to society, how they would have them all up in the circuses in the 1800s and 1900 or whatever. Like how they would have them, how they would like have them to laugh at. Lolcows are like the social media version of that. Like, these people need to go. And I guess not all of them. No, I'm honestly, most of them are dirty. Here are my examples. So there's this roach girl, this Japanese roach girl. I don't know her name. I don't care to know her name. I don't respect her enough to even say her name if I knew her name, because she's weird. You have that roach girl. You have the pea guy. I don't know his name either. I really don't care, but he's nasty. I'm just gonna put pictures of them if I can find them. It's just really gross. You have Tapiachu. She's gross. She literally makes friends with the roaches in her apartments, or I don't know. I'm pretty sure she has like a homeless situation going right now. Who else? This Ashley girl I keep hearing about, like I keep seeing YouTube videos about, like I think Ashley Trevelo. I don't know her last name. I don't care to know her last name. Just people like this. Now, some of them are dirtier, like much more dirty than others. Like the Ashley girl, I just said her because she's known as the anime hopper, and she just talks about weird things. Like, she literally used a rose toy on live. She literally used a rose toy on live. Like, that's dirty, but it's not as dirty as the roach girl and the pea guy, because they yeah, I would just love to not see things like that in 2025. It's not cute, and it's really weird that you want to use your unhygienic living situation and lifestyle for views. The last one, I shouldn't even have to say this, because there's no reason why this should have even been in 2024 again. Like, it should not keep coming back year after year after year. But gender wars, it has got to stop. These gender wars, especially on Twitter, well, you know, Instagram, podcasts. Oh my god, this is like these topics, these dumb topics, especially I feel like I've heard like a lot of people talk about these in the Black community, I guess, but the 50-50 conversation, like how are we still talking about how people pay on dates? How are we still talking about that? Like, are you people not bored? People just want something to complain about. People just want something to get clicks for on their videos. It's honestly super embarrassing. I just don't understand how we're still having the conversation in 2024. It should just be left. Like, if someone asks, like, how do you feel about 50-50, it should just be, it depends. That should just be the answer, because it depends. People are going to have their opinions, whatever. I guess people can share their opinions, obviously, but it's just really annoying how these conversations are pretty much just being used to start gender wars, and it's ridiculous. Like, if you are literally spending your time on social media to argue with men or women or other women as a woman or other men as a man, like, you're embarrassing. Just keep your opinions either to yourself or post about them and leave it at that. Don't argue with people. It's so dumb. And podcasts are literally created to either start gender wars or to discuss things that influence the gender wars. That's pretty much it. Like, I didn't want to make it super pop culture heavy. I don't know, like, whatever. And obviously a lot of these things, like with these type of videos, they're kind of just like more for fun. Like, most people probably aren't going to listen to this, unfortunately. Like, a lot of these things we probably would see by the end of 2025. I still just wanted to say what I wanted to say, because I feel like a lot of this are just like my biggest things that just like make me mad, that I feel like are really on social media a lot, and that should just stay in 2024 and not come into the new year. So if you like the video, then you can go ahead and like my video, comment. I would love to hear people's thoughts if viewers are watching this and made it through, because I'm a yapper, and so I'm pretty sure this video is going to be around like 26 minutes. If you want to comment your thoughts, and I just hope everyone has a blessed day, night, morning, meditation. I don't know what you're doing. Just be blessed, just be happy, just enjoy your life, and that is it. Goodbye.